Are we live?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are we live?
I don't know.
It's Schrodinger's live stream. We don't know if we're live or not.
I was actually
I
really,
know
I was really hoping you would start with the British accent, just to keep the bit, keep the bit. Sorry, inside joke.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is how I speak normally, actually.
You ruined it, you fool, you idiot. Ah!
No, I was just doing an American accent because Americans think Schrodinger is funny or something.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta.
Let's go with that.
I gotta send a link to it. Oh, I'm messing with the stream background. Okay.
Right. How's everything looking?
Everything's looking
quite swell. Hello, fake Josh. Hello, Ernesto. Hello, MJ
yeah.
Studios. Malamator. Hello.
I forgot I still have a clone of myself walking around. This is great. This is
what the
fun.
Sigma?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Hello.
Anyway, yeah, how are you all? Hello, going nowhere. MJ Studios.
I'm gonna
start the stream while I was watching Mr. Puzzles. No, we cut you off. I'm sorry, man.
I am going to check the audio of the stream. Make sure it's all good.
Hell yeah, and I'm going to send the link to the stream to my one friend who wanted to join it in my server. Yay! Hell yeah, and I'm going to send the link to the stream to my one friend.
Josh's one friend.
I could just hear it.
My one friend, yeah.
Sorry, because that part played on.
Yeah, Josh had one friend.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's totally.
And then we got 10 people watching. Hello. Guys, if you are excited to talk about the Gaslight District, be sure to drop some likes on the stream. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things Glitch Productions and indie animation. To my right, I think, right over here.
Yeah, it's
I suck at directions, apparently. Probably not. No, you are. You are. No, I do.
You need help.
Whatever.
Oh, wait,
wrong way.
Which one of us is on the bottom?
Press is on the bottom. Press is.
Hold on. This guy, this fucking guy right here, this guy.
Yeah.
Not the nugget. Get out of here. This guy. Your
moldy ass nugget.
Hey, it's not moldy. It's beautiful. It's perfect, and I love it. It's perfect. Don't you ever shit talk the nugget.
The taste of those toxins after you just kissed that moldy nugget.
Hell yeah. It's I mean, for the record, it's only one tiny mold patch.
Yeah, also
honestly, probably like moldy nugget is probably like in theme with the Gaslight District.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Seems like
welcome.
Someone has noticed your Ina shirt.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
No, I wasn't sure if that was Ina either. Anyway, we got more people on the stream. Welcome, Firecatcher.
Hello, everyone. I'm actually gonna
creations. Gasha Jackson. That's how it's pronounced. Yeah.
There's something in here.
MJ Studio. I already said hi to. Never mind.
Well, hi again. Hello again.
Yeah, hello again. Hello for the second time. Hello the sequel.
I have this too.
Oh, no way.
So, yeah, it's not gonna be for me. I'm giving it to actually Firecatcher.
Dude, you should like totally give it to me so I don't have to pay for it. Ha 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 ha. I mean,
I'm not paying shipping.
Next time. Deputy Sean Bro, it's welcome. Telling me the district got gas in it. It got gas in it. It got gas in it.
It has hell gas.
It has gas. Yeah. It is gas. And it
yes. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
The music is from Donkey Kong Country because you cannot go wrong with the vibes from Donkey Kong Country. I'm just gonna make that very clear.
Generational music.
Generational music.
I already forgot that you got Donkey Kong music playing because I don't have the stream volume up and I'm listening to my own shit.
Yeah, he's got his own vibes going on. But yes, we are going to be talking all about the Gaslight District pilot today.
Hell yeah.
Are y'all
It
ready?
came out after 2.5 years. I think. Wait.
Longer if you want to count before Glitch started working. So.
Yeah, I think it was 2.5.
According.
Are you counting from announcement or?
So.
If it's by production, then it's been like 3 years since.
Yeah.
He started working on it, and tens of years since he came up with it.
Yeah. So.
Well, not tens of years. I know it's been. Didn't you say it was like in the back of his mind since he was like 12?
In high school.
High school.
In high school. Yeah, high school. Yeah.
I think it was 12th grade, right?
Oh, that's where I got the 12 from. Okay.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, but like the concept has been around for a decade, which is shocking.
Yes, it's been around for a very long time, and the fruits of his labor finally seem to have paid off because the pilot has come out. This is the first time we're actually joined with Presto, by the way. I forgot to really say this is the first time.
This cool guy, this fucker, it's not funny anymore. The bit's not funny anymore.
Yeah. Sound like fucking Hank Hill. Whoa!
No, yeah, there's your thumbnail face. Drop it midstream.
Wait, ad?
Afterwards.
Is there an ad? Oh god.
Doesn't do any goofy faces. Uh-oh.
I think people got
Ollie.
I think there was an ad.
Oh, people don't get to see my goofy face. How sad.
Oh no, people
not anymore. I'm gonna make
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make sure ads are like set to the bare minimum so that there's no interruptions during the stream.
Man, I don't like doing thumbnail faces. I wasted that shit for nothing.
Did you make one? I missed it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we all did the haha funny silly goofy face.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's saying
was a
hi,
thumbnail
Preston.
Malamade. Wait, no, I already said hi.
You can't dox me. You can't add the N onto my name. I'm Presto. Don't dox me.
Oh shit, Ultimate, what's good? Hey, that's my friend. Hi, what's up?
All right. So,
welcome to the stream. We gaslighting.
To finish what I was saying before, I think, if I'm not mistaken, according to Nick Zopko's LinkedIn, it says that he has been with Glitch since February of 2023. So,
damn,
which means 2 years of production on this show.
Yeah.
So he's been working on this shit for a very, very long time. And the pilot is finally out. Let's talk about it, guys. Who wants to start?
We're finally here.
Like, Preston, you have not been here before. Why don't you kick us off?
Hell yeah.
What would you like to talk about?
First theory of the night. Go for it, man.
Or just anything about the episode, like
anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
Yeah, we're putting you on the spot.
I was like thinking, from the trailers, maybe Mel is the human. Like that could be a big twist that Mel is the human. So I was really surprised when they went in. It was like, boom, she's the human. Now you have to deal with it. Like I feel like they put so much into this episode, and to the detriment of a little bit, but especially on a second watch through, it's.
I think I honestly could have been fooled because Mel looks a lot like Ken. So I feel like if I didn't know, then it could have been either Mel or Ken. But I think the real plot twist is gonna come with like Mud and Breadhead finding out that Ken knows that Mel's a human, and shit's gonna turn for them. And
so
it's gonna kind of like
at this point
create a rift in the group.
At this point, does Breadhead and Mud know about it? Because
no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Because Jack was trying to tell them, but I guess maybe because his voice was like all messed up from being choked by Breadhead that he couldn't really get
crushed.
Yeah, he couldn't really get the words out.
Plus, because Mud was like saying, "Oh, just let the girl go. Don't. If she loses an arm, we can sew it back on." But like, that's not how it works. So Ken has to be extra careful. Mud and Redhead are just like, "They'll be fine."
So what's up with y'all? Been a while since the last stream, huh? Yeah, it has been a while, Ernesto. Glad to be back now.
It has. I'm finally alive again. Yeah, outside of streams, I just be sleeping 24/7. I woke up like half an hour ago. In months. For the first time in months.
At least you're honest. Everyone thought Mel had wings. Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone thought in the trailer it looked like Mel had wings. It turns out that was the mother.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. I'd never thought Mel had wings.
I think it just that the perspective made it confuse people.
Yeah. Back with the goat, Josh. Hey! Thank you.
I thought that the scene with I thought the scene with Ken and Temperance was a flashback when I first watched the trailer, because like the lighting is completely different.
Oh yeah.
And like Ken looked almost younger.
I thought he was in hell because of the red.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know what the hell to make of the trailer in terms of piecing together the plot.
Dude, I tried my best to analyze that trailer in my video. I don't know if y'all watched my video, but I really tried. It was really hard to piece things together when one, the trailer went by super fast. Like every scene was so at lightning speed. Second, like even what we did get from the trailer, like everything was just out of context and could have meant anything. So I really had,
especially since we know like nothing about the story other than when Nick's posted. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, like
we thought fetching Jack was like their grandpa.
What do you think?
I mean, he kind of looked like it.
Where do you guys think the show could go from here? Story-wise.
That was
the
honestly
good route and the evil route. The good route is they adopt the angel. The evil route is they shoot the angel immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the thing. That's the theory. Where the show's gonna go. That's the theory I wanted to talk about. The one I mentioned. Or the one I kind of hinted at before we start the stream, guys. You mind if I bring it out now?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I bet. So my theory is, right, and I only have one piece of evidence for this, right? The line "abandoned by God" in the whole like show description, right at the beginning, and the fact they went to fucking heaven straight there. Normally that would be like season 1 finale territory, right? But the fact they went there in the pilot, and the fact that the denizens of the Gaslight District were abandoned by God, he's out there somewhere. God exists in this universe and is probably alive. So what if, and that is my only evidence to support the theory that by the end of the show, the Smiling Dead are gonna fucking kill God. That's my theory. They're just gonna go kill God himself.
Every JRPG, every RPG, you start out every fantasy game. You start at level 1, just some schoolboy going to class, and by the end of your semester, you kill God. Like what the?
Just like
Gaslight is I agree.
It is.
Gaslight is the definition of going from 0 to 100 real quick.
I think it's more 100 to 1,000. I don't think it ever hits 0.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I also do think in terms of like, considering it's a whole mafia thing, and normally those are about revenge type shit, right? Obviously, the Smiling Dead would be, and everyone would be pretty mad that God abandoned them to fight each other for all eternity, right? So maybe, maybe they'll set him up to become like the main villain. Who knows? Or, an antagonist at least. I do think. I mean, considering I thought Diligence and Temperance were gonna have like way bigger roles. But no, they're both dead. Yeah. So I do think
Diligence is still alive. Diligence is shown being still alive at the end.
Oh yeah, no, Diligence came back. Yeah.
Wait, no, but didn't Diligence get thrown into the storm of angels?
Yeah, but in the little
back out of the staircase
like right at the right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I do think like with how fast the antagonists are going by. My theory is just that God will become an existing character and or antagonist in season 1. It's possible. It's very possible.
Okay, so I have a theory. That I've actually had this theory since the pilot. Well, a little bit after the trailer came out, after my first video analyzing the trailer, I kind of was reworking some things, and I came to the idea that what if it becomes a theme where the smiling dead attempt to kill the 7 heavenly virtues?
Ooh, okay.
So we've already seen diligence and temperance. Now, all of them include... Let me see. 1, 2...
Humility is one of them.
Yeah, it's humility, charity, chastity, gratitude, temperance, patience, and diligence. We've already seen diligence and temperance. So I feel like we're gonna...
that's actually a good theory.
We are going to
Patience
see...
is gonna be so cool.
We are going to see more of them throughout. That's my big theory for that.
That makes sense.
It's actually a good idea. Maybe it would be like, again, assuming Gaslight is gonna be like another one of Glitch's shows that only have 1 season, I could definitely see it being like a new virtue being introduced per episode.
Yeah, I honestly would like Glitch to go back to doing multi-season shows.
No, yeah.
But to do that, they would need to do less expensive shows.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I think that's why Metarunner had like 3.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, even though it got less
and two of the seasons. Yeah, no, this is my obligatory Metarunner mention for the stream, guys. After the stream, go watch Metarunner, best Glitch show. Go watch it.
Not best Glitch show, but do it.
No, best Glitch show. It's not up for debate. It's a fact.
What is Metarunner?
Yeah, Metarunner. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know about that. I love Metarunner, but
Tari would disagree with you.
Who do you think is older, Pomni or Mel? Honestly, I would say Pomni's probably older.
Yeah, Pomni's like 25.
Like we know that we do know that Mel is an adult. Like they're all adults, but we don't
20.
know ages.
Mel was 20. Dick posted it on the Twitter. we know that Mel is 20.
My friend is in the chat trolling me. He's gonna come visit me later. He's like, you have 30 minutes to end this stream or disliking your channel. No, fight me.
No way.
Fight me on this. It'll probably be over by time. It'll probably be over by time you get here anyway.
Yeah, and if not, you can. Yeah, and if not, you can totally join the stream.
Yeah. No, like honestly, I do understand the mindset. Like someone in the chat here, like.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like so many Murder Drones fans like refuse to let Gaslight watch Gaslight District or try to enjoy it because Murder Drones is always kind of in their mind.
Yeah, because
like you don't know you don't know how many times I've seen, like, just since the pilot has come out, people saying they didn't like it because it wasn't Murder Drone Season 2.
Yeah, and
that's ridiculous. You can't say that you don't like something because it's not something else. Gaslight exists to be Gaslight, not Murder Drone Season 2.
Yeah, and I do
want to like the same lore, deep like thing. Like it's the same
and
style.
I do got a sincere note for anyone hoping for Murder Drone Season 2. Stop cooking, it's not happening.
Yeah, like, I love Murder Drones. I love the fandom, or the good side of the fandom.
Yeah.
But
I feel like people just need to let it go a little bit.
Yeah, like, I think Malamute is saying it best.
Whatever
my favorite show, and I'm ready for Gaslight District to take it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just reading Malamute's comment. Murder Drones is my favorite show, and I'm ready for Gaslight District to take over. Things come and they go. That's exactly it. Things come and they go. Like, check out Digital Circus and Gaslight District, and Metarunner, and Sunset Paradise. Glitch makes other shows. I hate to be the one to tell you this. You're gonna want to sit down for that.
But you know, I will give Deltron this. Like, it's okay to have preference if it didn't do much for you. Also, my exposure on my camera is shit because this was a super last minute stream. I didn't have time to to work on it much since I got home from work.
Also, hello Millie in chat. I was told to say that, so hello Millie.
Hey, what's up, Marinelli? Bros podcast. The names just I just noticed the names are similar too.
Marinelli for a second. I was like,
no, there is someone else in the chat. Marinelli Bros podcast. In terms of the Murder Drones stuff, Murder Drones isn't competing with Gaslight because they are both different shows and are good for different reasons. You can't really compare two different shows with different styles. No, you can.
You can't. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They think because it's
you like more.
Yeah, like you could have preferences and not like a show as much, and that's totally fine. But when someone on Twitter says they disliked it or didn't bother watching it because it wasn't Murder Drones, it's like...
Yeah, like, that is the only... Those people are the only part of the fandom I genuinely hate, which is why I want to rub it in. You see this guy, everyone? You are never going to see him again outside of merch drops.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you're... I thought you were going to break your statue for a second, and I was scared.
My what?
If you're wondering who the other...
You're gonna break the statue.
If you're wondering who the other person is, it's our good friend Presto here, joining us for the...
Hell yeah, this is the first time on stream. He's...
First time on stream.
This guy is new.
Whatever you want to call me.
We gotta get Inferno to see BDFI. I don't know. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point.
Man,
no, that's where I'm at.
I would. It's. Hey, am I the only Object Show fan here? Still, okay.
I've never seen it.
It's I mean, object shows are like a whole subgenre of indie animation. There are good ones, and then there are. I would say
for Dream Island.
Yeah, I would say watch BFDI first, though, just because it was the first object show. It's just the standard one. It's just what you get.
Yeah.
If you want like really like deep ones, though, I'd say 1 or Love of the Sun. Those are really fucking good.
Yeah.
I think I know more than I should about object shows. I've been in the fandom for like 2 years.
That's fair.
I'm making an object show. Shit. Ed, hear me out. You need a voice actor? Ha 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 ha. Okay, no, back on Gaslight topic.
Yeah, anyway, back to the pilot, though.
We're getting
one thing I really wanted to talk about that not many people are bringing attention to, and I do feel like it's one of those things where it's kind of too big of a thing not to be brought up at some point. And that's the fact that if Mel's the human, why does she look so similar to the others?
When she has the bandage put up on her arm, if you look at her skin, it's still like skin color.
Wait, what?
Is skin color. Yeah.
Hold on.
When Ken puts up the bandage on her arm.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, theory. What if the reason she's blue is like face paint or some shit?
Yeah.
Just to blend in.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's actually a good theory.
Oh,
man,
this is
a good theory. Oh, shit. That changes a lot.
This is going to make my upcoming video better. I'm still working on my video, but oh man, that.
Wait. If Mel's a human, then what were the rest of the people in the district? I thought they were humans. That's something I wanted to talk about as well, but I forgot about it. Yeah, the Rotlings, because they were labeled. You know, when it said like humanity in the beginning of the pilot.
I'm just gonna turn off the
Rotlings.
Off the light for now, because it's.
Yeah, fair. So that's one other theory I had. One other theory I had is like, because it showed the Rotlings and said the word humanity in the beginning of the episode, right? Like bent, misshapen by hubris or whatever.
Yeah,
but they're Rotlings. That's my theory. I think they used to be humans. Exactly like Mel, probably. But
they were described as the ones who have been cursed by God, so they probably were. They were humans that were sinners that were cursed with immortality and left to rot on the Gaslight district.
Yeah, maybe they were given like different forms, and that's Rotlings. Ratling's
Can I give a
pronounced.
completely different view on the gods, like the god stuff?
Yeah.
Go for
I
it.
don't. I do not think that that heaven is actually heaven, or God is actually God, or the Inferno is actually the Inferno. I think that these are biblical names that were taken from the annals of history and used for these new things. Like, I think the virtues name themselves after the 7 heavenly virtues, but they aren't like actually the 7 heavenly virtues. If that makes sense. Like, I don't think there's actual, like, it's not like Hell of a Boss where there's actual like real connection to.
Oh yeah.
Satan or that sort of thing. It's just
Okay, I
the
see.
history that they have. Some of the biggest.
I can see it. Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Using it.
That would make a lot of sense.
That's how I see it.
Maybe.
I can see it.
Because like, diligent. Like, no, I mean, I kind of get it. Because diligence, that would be a good like. You could connect security shit to that, and diligence is the security guard for Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
I don't know what, and yeah, and I don't know what temperance means, but it's probably related to some doctor shit.
Temperance, abstinence from alcoholic drink. That's the.
That's not medically related at all. Okay, yeah, my theory's. It's gone. It's gone. Okay, gotta go. Bye, chat. Oh, Bison.
Ernesto.
Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Bison.
Yeah, Ernesto brought up a good point. Why do Ken and Mud look different from everyone? We haven't seen anyone that looks like them.
Because we needed more than 2 unique-looking characters. That's why.
Will we get more characters like that as we go?
I do think so.
I mean, maybe.
I have a theory about Ken, actually.
Okay.
You know how he has like the left and right side of his brain thing that always flashes up?
Yeah.
I think that he was experimented on in the laboratory by Temperance, and that's why he has that, and why his he's so different from everybody else. And that's why he has such a grudge against Temperance.
Oh, the theories that have started turning in my brain.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just
when
realized.
Mel was born, he was like, I can leave, I can take this baby, and I can leave.
Oh yeah, and that's why Mel sees him as a dad. Oh my fucking god, you're right.
So you're saying like Ken was created by Temperance?
I don't think he was created by Temperance because he has a brother, Mud.
Yeah, true.
I think he was like taken in and used to experiment on, or he was a human. One of the two.
Okay.
There's always a chance.
I just got a theory, sorry, about like why Mud looks different. So like again in the intro, I'm mainly grasping intro theories here. We saw him like crawl out the toilet and kind of like jump scare Jack, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mud is just some toilet creature. I'm pretty sure he was born there. That's it. That's the theory. Mud is a little toilet goblin.
Toilets and internet animation.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Maybe.
Let's just the exception though.
Maybe Mud is what came of Ed. Do you guys know Ed?
Ed.
So if you go on Nick's Tumblr, Part-Time Seagull's Tumblr, he has all this concept art from the Gaslight District. If you watch my latest video, I show the concept art. The Mud is described as a member, or not Mud. In this piece of concept art, Ed, who's this like big fat like shirtless guy, nipples hanging out, like slug looking dude, and the concept art shows him in a bathroom, and he's described as a member of the Smiling Dead. Yeah, that dude. That
fat bitch. Look at him.
Yeah, he is described as a member of the Smiling Dead. Ed, and Eddie, yes. So how is Ken related to him? Is Ken also a toilet goblin? He might be.
No, I mean, honestly, now since Ken like has history with Temperance, I'm honestly sold on the theory that he was born because of Temperance, and like he took Mel and like rescued her from the lab and all that shit. I'm sold on that now. I think Ken and Mel came from the same place.
I
just realized something.
Would that mean Ken is human?
I was about to say, yeah, what if there's 2 humans?
Well, they come every 10,000 years, and it's
the Smiling Friends.
Well, yeah,
So
but
Sewer District.
But here's the thing, right? Every 10,000 years, time appears to be like very relative in the Gaslight District, right? And like characters don't really.
234 years to be specific.
Yeah, no.
But who's counting? Who's counning?
How's my muddy buddy? Get shot. Yeah, no. But no, what was I gonna say? No, yeah, time seems to be very like relative in the Gaslight District, right? And like characters don't really seem to age that much, despite it being thousands of years. Like Mud dropped the 5,000 years line like it was nothing. He looks, I don't even know how old he looks. So what if Ken was a human, born before Mel, and then 10,000 years passed, and and he aged a fair bit, and that's why he looks like what he does now.
Maybe.
But he actually was experimented on, which is why he can, like he was given the mark of the hands, where Mel was not.
Is that why he got the knife in the head?
Yeah, maybe. We need a Joshua backstory. We do. That's another thing I want to briefly mention. We both got cameos. We both got cameos in the pilot. I've made it, chat.
The way you were doing that, like, made it look like you were talking press. So you're talking about the Inferno sign, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking the right way outside. This is you. Is this you are the guy?
Okay, I'm looking at the stream. I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, okay, no, you are pointing the right way.
Yeah, no, this guy got a cameo, and this guy got a cameo.
This guy and this guy both got cameos.
This guy did not. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nick's replied to me on Twitter. We're basically best friends.
Yeah, but pretty much. It's totally not a parasocial thing. What? No.
Oh yeah, Mel was reading a dirty magazine. You right.
Oh yeah. Freak. How old do you guys think the Gaslight District characters are? I mean, again, they're all probably thousands of years old.
But like,
with
the exception of Mel.
Mel's like 20.
I do think, Redhead, Ken, and Mud are all thousands of years old, though.
Yep.
The consequences of cigarettes, kids. Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay, so really, this whole, I kind of like, not to toot my own horn, but like, I kind of nailed what the pilot would be about, like them going to heaven and whatnot. Like I just kind of like said that because like, oh, bright light looks like it, but
it's heaven, guys. Biblical things always sound good.
Pretty much, yeah.
But then you really think about it, Glitch loves their religious iconography. They
religious
love
it. Every show.
Oh, their overtones.
Oh yeah.
The crucifix is one of them for sure.
Yeah, religious tones in a YouTube series. That's never been done before, ever, in the history of indie animation. Ever. I
don't know what you're referencing, Josh, but I don't know if I want to know.
The majority of indie animation. That and, like, every analog horror. That and every analog horror ever.
So... oh yeah, what do we think about Breadhead's deep voice? Honestly, I was expecting him when he first started talking. I thought he was gonna be like that kind of Groot character, like how Groot always says, "I am Groot. I am bread." I thought he was just gonna be like he would just constantly say bread. But I think the deep voice and the actual dialogue fits him so well, and I absolutely love that Breadhead's tongue is an actual baguette.
I know, I was literally wheezing.
Yeah, no, I'm more impressed by the fact they got fucking Gianni Metrograno to voice Breadhead, who...
And the fact that he could do that voice, because I've only ever heard him do the Gabriel Kill, Sebastian Prepper, Mr. Weapons, like, more high voice. Like,
he voiced Mr. Weapons, I forgot about that. Here's the thing, I haven't played enough Ultra Kill to know exactly who Gabriel is, but my main thing is, like, he voiced, Satan in Anton Blast. which I've played Yeah.
I need to play that game. That's on my list.
Dude, you
That's
do.
so
It's
cool,
fucking
actually.
peak. Anton Blast is so good. That and Pizza Tower, those are genuinely like, I do think, Pizza Tower and Anton Blast could be like, I think they're worthy to be like the next generation of like Mario and Sonic and Wario fucking type games, or like, yeah, they're just like that. They are the worthy spiritual successors.
Yeah,
they're both on my list. Yeah, no, I really
get them as soon as you can.
I think my favorite
amount of indie games I could recommend.
Looking part of the episode is when Mud, Breadhead, and Ken are coming out of the car towards Jack.
Oh yeah.
Okay, dude. Another thing I need to bring up are the fucking gross ups.
Oh,
gross
ups. That's such a good name for them.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah, the detailed shots.
The detailed shots, the very flapjack SpongeBob kind of just grotesque close-ups of characters.
Rusty all over.
Yeah, shout out to that one scene of an ingrown toenail getting pulled out. That one, I think that's the first ever scene in a that's the first scene in a Glitch show ever that I've had to like actively look away from because it was fucking disgusting.
Whenever I'm watching the episode, I just can't watch that. I just
I
have bad history with that shit, man.
My friend is gonna come over and, I'll probably end up showing him the pilot, if he's up for that. And I can't wait to see his reaction to some of those shots because it's just like, this show is, What do you guys think of Deltarune?
Peak. Perfect game.
Yeah, no, he loves...
10 no notes. I do. Dude, go to Dreamlock right now and watch our reaction to the Switch 2 Direct. I was freaking out.
He was
so you saw
losing his shit.
Oh, I forgot. Were you on the stream, Presto?
I wasn't on the stream. No, I was in a fetching tent when that was happening. But I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, and honestly, I'm glad my mic for the first time in its whole life decided to pick it up because I think the volume of it did not do justice just how loud I was being in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, I think my neighbors hate me. Because I think that is just the loudest I've ever been. Just ever. Genuinely.
But yeah,
back to Gaslight, though.
Yeah, back to the pilot. We have a couple more things to talk about. Probably going to be a shorter stream. Again, I have stuff to do, so probably... I literally after the stream and later tonight or tomorrow, I'm just gonna get back to working on that on my analysis of the pilot. I have a lot to talk about. I'm so excited. This is literally I feel like this show has it kind of has the lore of Murder Drones, but I feel like it's easier to understand than Murder Drones. Because with Murder Drones, and we'll see how future episodes go with pacing and things, because even though I will say the Gaslight District pilot was fairly fast paced, and some people might not like that, I felt like it worked in a way because of the chaotic nature of it. But I felt like if I was confused about something watching the pilot, my confusion would kind of get resolved a bit later because then something would be explained.
It would get explained, yeah.
My issue with Murder Drones is sometimes, don't get me wrong, I still love Murder Drones. What it does, it does extremely well. I mean, I have shit tons of Murder Drones merch. If I did not love Murder Drones, I would not have bought the merch. But I will say sometimes they didn't explain things. Things just kind of, there are tons of plot holes from time to time.
Yeah, I do think
I watched these understand 100%. This took me
17 minutes away. my friend is on his way.
I honestly think I got lucky with being able to understand what the fuck? Understand Murder Drone. Yeah, no, I think I got off easy because solely because I had these streams to rely on making theories with.
Yeah.
And
being a YouTuber really helped with that.
I had my friends and
Black shit,
and they just pretty much explained the entire thing to me, so I was caught up when episode 7 and 8 came out. Because I didn't find any until the Troll Circus came out. I'm a newbie.
So how long have you been into Glitch for?
Since Digital Circus came out.
Really?
Oh hell yeah!
So
you're like relatively new. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were that. Okay, that's totally fair. I
introduced this man to classic SMG4 right now.
Oh, I've seen everything SMG4 from 2017 to now. I binged all of it after Digital.
Okay,
Circus.
what about 2013? Have you seen Who Let the Chomps Out? It's a classic, man.
I've seen the remaster version of that.
Oh, you gotta go see the OG.
The original.
You gotta see the OG.
We're showing it. I'm showing it to you after the stream. I'm pulling up a YouTube activity. It's happening. The moment the stream ends, you're trapped for the next 10 minutes.
I'm stuck.
No, yeah, you are. I wish I knew or heard of Motor Drones back in 2020. What? English, I cannot speak. I wish I knew or heard of Motor Drones back in 2021, even more becoming a YouTuber. I understand grammar. I know what that means.
Yeah,
definitely.
dude, my history with Glitch, real quick, is literally like I watched SMG4 when I was younger, but I kind of fell off of them for a while until I stumbled upon Meta Runner Season 1 when that was going on.
Yeah.
And my ADHD brain didn't kicked into full effect, and I didn't even bother reading the title. I saw, ooh, pretty thumbnail, click it, realize I'm like 5 minutes into episode 2 and had no idea what the hell was happening. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm watching the second episode. So I restarted it.
That's real as hell, actually.
With episode 1, felt like a complete idiot, and then I've been with Glitch ever since. So I've been consistently keeping up with Glitch since 2019. So
yeah,
I would honestly say like same backstory as this guy.
Yep,
pretty much the exact same thing, word for word.
Is Meta Runner.
Sorry, you go now.
Yeah, dude. As I was rewatching Meta Runner, and I was like, you know what? I want to hear people talk about this because I can't talk about a 3-year-old show with anybody. So I literally turned on your discussions from like 3 years ago and was listening to them as I was doing dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but I see I wish I knew about Glitch earlier, but at least I got to binge a bunch of indie animation. That's totally true. Like, to a lot of the new people, they just have a shit ton of content to watch now. Like, yeah, I consider that a win.
I hope Digital Circus at like 11 o'clock at night, and then I binged all of Murder Drones until like 3 a.m. Didn't remember any of it whatsoever. I didn't realize that V had died until the second time I watched the show.
Damn.
Because I was watching it so late at night, I was not alive.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right?
You watch this
again. Here's the thing. Again, I do agree with the fact that yeah, like what Gaja said about being able to binge watch all of Glitch's shows. I hope everyone knows, being a Glitch fan pre-Meta Runner Season 2 was a fucking struggle. We had 10 episodes, and that was it. I sound old as hell. Back in my day, we only had 10 episodes of one show!
I remember when there was that mid-season break for Meta Runner Season 1, that totally unnecessary 2-week season break. And
wait, yeah.
And that caused me to
4 weeks?
That caused me again, ADHD mode go burr. That caused me to lose interest in the show until after season 1 had finished. And then I rewatched season 1 after it had finished. I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually peak fiction.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, to be fair,
Hello,
I didn't
Skullhead.
really get into it until a couple of days after season 1 ended. And I think I only found out about it after rewatching SMG4 a bit, because I got back into that first, and I think I watched the whole anime arc in like one night, and then saw Meta Runner and thought, ooh, they're making a show with this character. Because keep in mind, I didn't know who the fuck Tari was either. She was like a completely new character to me. So I was watching. So I was watching the anime arc, not knowing who any of these fuckers were, Meggy or Tari or Psycho. I didn't know any of them. And now they're all on my wall.
I wish I had them on my wall.
Finishing things up with like the pilot itself.
Yeah, that's right.
what do you think it is gonna, where do you think it will go? Like, cause I feel like we briefly talked about it earlier. I feel like that angel that hatched at the end is going to be kind of like a MacGuffin.
Maybe. I mean, I could definitely see it either going like, I could definitely see them like adopting it maybe. I don't think they're gonna go the route of like immediately killing it. Because I think at the same time, like, Ken is definitely a crash out, but he clearly has a soft spot, because otherwise he wouldn't have saved Mel if we're going off that theory. He wouldn't have taken Mel under his wing, definitely.
Yeah, he's a hard ass, but he loves his daughter.
Yeah, he's a hard ass with a hard ass. But yeah, I do think he's going to, like, take the little angel bird creature under his wing. Or maybe Mel will the same way Ken did. Long story short, I think they're gonna adopt it.
One problem with Discovery. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. As for the overall plot, though, where the show is gonna end, I think they're gonna kill God. That is a genuine theory. I'm calling it now.
We shall see.
I was right about Eldridge J right after the pilot. I can be right about this.
One problem with discovering Glitch Late, however, was that there was basically zero Sunset Paradise on Metarunner merch available.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is very true. That is true.
You can't really see it because, well, that's what's kind of like that Bell plush up there. You're never getting that ever. It's mine. It's all mine.
And I wish I had some of the Metarunner plushies. I have a few of them, but not like a ton.
Also, don't you have a Theo plush?
No, my brother does. Unfortunately, I never got a Theo.
That's one plush
I have a Tari, a Masa, and I have a Hidden Heroes Tari, and I have.
I love the Hidden Heroes Tari.
I might have another one.
I want it so badly.
But like, what was I gonna say? Brain fart. I don't even remember.
I can go.
You go, Presto, while I try to remember what I was.
I was gonna say, I think that we're gonna have the actual villain revealed, whoever fished up Jack at the end of the episode, and that Jack will join like some sort of rival gang. Let's call them the Frowning Dead.
The Frowning Dead.
Oh, kind of like how, I don't know if y'all have seen Smiling Friends.
Oh, yeah, I have.
That one episode with the rival, the Frowning Friends,
yeah, the Frowning Dead.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
But basically, Jack will join another gang, and then we'll have two rival gangs, and then the butcher shop won't be getting any more traffic whatsoever because Ken just fooled the entire town into thinking that they got
the Frowning Dead. I'm giggling. I love it. Oh, hi, Evelyn.
That's what I think the second episode will be.
No.
We're starting this again.
No, we are not. Emo dude, we are not. No, we're not. We're not doing this again. No.
I love Evelyn. Evelyn is the best character in the Metarunner series.
Oh, really? Do you wonder why she never got a plush? Or a figurine? Or any merch whatsoever? There is no Evelyn merch. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
Afraid.
Because she's a bitch.
Okay then. I was gonna say Marinelli brought up something that maybe the Smiling Dead will be banished after that ending. Maybe they'll be banished from the
Gaslight District.
Or maybe like a different part of the Gaslight District. Yeah, maybe they're sent to the Inferno and have to get their way out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like that could be a season 1 finale thing too, if not killing God. It's only because of like, they're not just gonna make that the whole season plot. Surely not.
Meathead reveal that win. Honestly, I think a breadhead alternative made out of just raw meat would go so hard. You know that would remind me of. Do you guys remember the show Mr. Meaty?
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay, it was an old Nickelodeon show. Look it up and have nightmares.
Okay, bet.
Look up.
That just sounds like a very. It sounds very Gooseworks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look up
like
Meat Lady from Mr. Meaty. That shit.
Using sound effects. What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is
What
this?
are you? It literally is the Gooseworks meatball creature.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
This was a children's show?
You're gonna torment people. Yeah, that was a Nickelodeon show.
That's a tape one. I don't.
Yeah, this show.
You know, maybe it is fine. Maybe kids can watch Gaslight.
I don't like this.
Kids back then were watching this.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah, maybe Gaslight is fine.
Imagine being 10 years old, 3 a.m. or not, like 10 p.m. at night, and that just fucking plays on TV. Like.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon was truly
Nickelodeon. Well, probably at that point, Nick at Night was playing, but you know, even then, imagine like watching that late at night. You'd have nightmares.
Going from Avatar: The Last Airbender to Mr. Meaty.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep forgetting that Avatar: The Last Airbender is on the Nickelodeon. I need to watch it. One of my friends has said a lot of good shit about it. I have not seen Avatar.
Oh god, the tapeworm episode was horrifying.
Between that and SpongeBob, I think someone at Nickelodeon just had a thing about making a single episode of a show revolve around worms of some kind.
Worms and then
third show that hasn't.
Worms and feet. Thank you, Dan Schneider.
Oh. No, that was every episode of every Nickelodeon show that he directed.
Yeah. Anyway, we've pretty much talked about a decent amount about the pilot. We talked about both the pilot and just rambling on.
But what a note to end on, Jesus.
Yeah, but really, I feel like it's very unpredictable where the show's gonna head, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to try. We usually end these discussion streams with our review and what we all think of the episode, rated out of 10, if you are able to give a rating out of 10. Some people don't like to rate things, but, you know...
I would honestly say, like, if we're talking just out of all the pilot episodes, I would say 10, genuinely. Like, for the pilot, it pitched the show perfectly. It set everything up perfectly. It's setting itself up to be, like, just one of the best glitch shows.
You know what?
Ever.
I feel like I gotta give it a 10 too, because from the animation looking like heavy Tim Burton Coraline Flapjack all had a baby together, like it's the perfect show for someone who loves Hot Topic.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
now,
yeah,
which is now a third of Glitch's shows, not counting Knights of Winterfell. We don't know about that yet.
We'll see.
It probably is.
Anyway,
yeah, we'll make it, if so, that's half.
What about you, Presto? What would you give it out of 10, and why?
I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I can't count fingers, but hell yeah, 8.5
that's fair.
Fair.
That is fair.
Dude, that's still 28.5 points out of 30. That's still good as hell.
I do think it's the best of Glitch's pilots for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because we have to do so many times.
Yeah.
And the animation is stellar. Everything's incredible. I wish that we got a little bit more of each character. And
if I had to, you know, I think I'm gonna bump mine from a 10 to a 9 just because I actually agree with Presto here, and I feel like if I had one complaint, I wish we got to see more characters shine more. Like, from what we got of the characters, I am in love with them, but they were so charming that I want to see more of them. So
that's why the bar scene was my favorite in the entire thing, because we just got to see the characters interacting with each other for a solid, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I do still think that, like, because of the whole Black Hand thing, the characters that we didn't get to see for long, like Diligence and Temperance. Diligence is 100% coming back. Temperance? I don't know about Temperance. His brain got eaten. I'm not an anatomy expert, but typically I don't think people survive that.
Yeah, him eating the brain still gets to me.
Yeah, no, And the fact that the brains of like the virtues are these little spider creatures, it made a shrieking sound before it got eaten, dude.
Yeah.
That's what rubbed me the wrong way.
No
in a good way.
Kidding.
Like wrong way, good way, fucking scratched my brain. I was like, watch that one get eaten.
Yeah, pilots are always the best, dude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the dynamic between Breadhead and Mel as well. What's my merch opinion? Oh, I love the merch. The merch looks great.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was shocked to see like how much merch there was, considering it was just the pilot. Even Digital Circus only had like 2 or 3 things, I think.
Yeah.
Ken eating his brain was insane. He truly has beef with him. My God. Okay. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this very impromptu sort of stream. I'm glad to have Presto here. We rambled a lot. I feel like we got most of our thoughts about the pilot out of the way.
And if I can self-promote here,
yes.
Oh
shit, go for it.
Go check out the Glitchcast YouTube channel.
Links.
And it's also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
There's a link to Glitchcast. There's a link to Glitchcast down in the description below. There's also a link to Josh's channel as well. And
I still haven't uploaded. Please subscribe to me anyway. Yeah. I'm not doing shit.
We hope to have Presto on for more streams in the future. He seems to have had a blast here.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool guy. Cool, silly, fun guy here. Other adjectives that fall under this fucker down here.
Tired. Dead inside.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
All right.
Not British.
Guys, if you enjoyed this...
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's totally British. He's been pretending to be American this whole time. Wonder if the fact that Ken ate Temperance's brain will bring consequences. I could totally see that.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to drop some likes on it. And be sure to subscribe to these guys over here, as well as my channel, if you want to stay up to date with all things glitch and indie animation. But until next time, guys, I want to thank you all so much. Josh, go back to your cage in the underworld. You're banished.
Go to the
you can't find me. I quit.
And he quit. All right. Take care, everyone.